Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever felt like when you were a kid, a year stretched out forever, but now, a whole year just zips by in the blink of an eye? It's a common feeling, and a new study published in Communications Biology actually gives us some fascinating insights into why this happens. The answer, it turns out, lies in how our brains process and segment events. Think of your brain like a camera. When you're young, your brain is like a rapid-fire camera, constantly snapping distinct photos of every little transition and new activity. Each moment, each new sensation feels like a separate, fresh event. So for a young brain, a few minutes can feel jam-packed with numerous unique experiences. But as we get older, our brain's camera starts to change. It's less like taking a burst of individual photos and more like a camera on a long exposure. Our cerebral states last longer, meaning fewer distinct transitions are registered. Instead of 4 separate pictures, our older brain might process the same event as one continuous, longer shot. This leads to the hypothesis, which even goes back to Aristotle, that our subjective perception of time's duration depends on how many unique events we notice. If your brain records fewer photos in the same period, that time will, in retrospect, seem to have flown by quicker. So why does our brain change this way? Researchers point to something called neural de-differentiation. Imagine your young brain as a highly organized office with specialized departments, a department of faces, a department of places, a department of sounds, each doing its specific job. But as we age, those office dividers start to come down. The department of faces might begin to help out with places or objects. Our brain areas become less specialized and more generalist. This generalization makes it harder for the brain to draw clear lines and say, okay, event A is over, now event B is starting. We end up lumping events together, taking fewer distinct photos. Now there's another powerful factor that's not directly about brain states, but rather a mathematical perspective. Time is relative to the amount of life you've already lived. For a 5-year-old, 1 year is a massive 20% of their entire existence. That feels like an eternity, but for a 50-year-old, 1 year is barely 2% of their life. It's a tiny fraction, so it naturally seems to pass by quickly. So can we do anything to make time feel slower? While brain development is natural, this study suggests we can influence our perception. If time speeds up because our brain registers fewer new events, the solution is to force it to register more. Think about a typical work week. If every day from Monday to Friday is identical, same routine, same tasks, same everything, your brain tends to group those 5 days into one single block event, a week of work. That week feels like it went by in a flash because it was mentally flat and undifferentiated. To slow down time, you need to break that routine. If on Wednesday you take a cooking class, on Thursday you try a different route home, and on Friday you catch up with a friend you haven't seen in ages, you've forced your brain to create 3 new and distinct photos. Learning new things, exploring new places, even nearby ones, having meaningful social interactions, and actively seeking out activities that bring joy through new experiences are all ways to fill your mind with new events. By doing this, you're not just making time feel richer and more complete in retrospect, you're actively engaging with life. So go out there, embrace new experiences, and make every moment count. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more insights, and let me know in the comments if you've noticed time speeding up for you. Thanks for watching.